Boys, today is 420. Possibly the only holiday left that actually means something. And I bet a lot of you are thinking, what about Christmas? What about Halloween? What about St. Patrick's Day? First off, if your favorite holiday is St. Patrick's Day, you may need to do some reevaluating. I bet even Lucky's favorite holiday is 420. I mean, there's a reason that Lucky Charms isn't just a cereal, if you know what I mean. Anyways, why am I talking about this? Isn't this supposed to be a video about Osu or like a keyboard or something? What the fuck is a wooting? Man, I'm so glad you asked, even though you didn't and it was just me asking for you. I've been planning on talking about this keyboard since I got it, but I ended up putting it off for so long that now every Osu player and their dog has given their thoughts about it. So as a fun little holiday twist, I decided to record my own first impressions using the keyboard after the usual 420 festivities. And let's just say, I might have smoked a little bit too much. That was in the song? Fuck, that scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Literally jump scared by an MP3 file. The first thing I'll say that I noticed right off the bat was the size. Comparing my main keyboard to this one, the size difference is pretty marginal, but it feels a lot smaller for some reason. It's so small. This keyboard is so tiny. I reached for the escape and I like completely went over it. Speaking of sizing though, when I bought mine there was only the one option, but right now they actually have a full-size version which includes function keys, arrow keys, and a numpad. It's only a $20 price difference, so if you're interested I really would recommend getting that one. Now, as for the main function of the keyboard that got everybody excited, Rapid Trigger. They have this nice little website you can go to where you can customize the sensitivity, and I would recommend playing around with it and getting comfortable with the settings you choose. In my case though, I was staring at the screen moving the slider up and down going, oh, and managed to stumble across a setting that worked for me. Even as someone who doesn't really grind stream maps and mainly focuses on aim, I could still feel a significant improvement with stacks and small bursts. Everything felt a lot easier to hit even at higher BPMs. As much as I'm singing its praises, I don't think it's necessary unless you're a top player who just needs that extra bit of speed and control. For the average Osu player, it probably won't make a whole lot of difference, but overall I do think it is a worthwhile purchase. And who knows, maybe for other games it could help give you an advantage as well. I haven't really tried it, so maybe you'll have to get it yourself to find out.
Sand dunes and the heat, the hush.
Delusion and false hope, encase yourself in glass and intrusively toss stones. A broad scope of emotion you ain't experienced. You live inside a bubble that's making you feel imperious, impervious to touch and impervious to consequence. You feel an ounce of persecution from anonymous users. You get to thinking you a martyr or a victim, sacrificial lamb getting silenced by the system. You know it's wrong, but you keep on grifting. You making money from the other side to keep on ripping. When it's only two parties in the gap getting bigger, everybody on the right wants to keep saying